Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP did actually break to the downside here most recently. We talked about this Elliott Wave triangle that has a good chance to break down. It didn't form a lower low, however. So we're still overall just, moving in a range. Looking at the price structure and the failure to really follow through to the downside and form a lower low made me introduce another structure. And we will talk about that in this video. And I think there's a really good chance for the price to form another B wave rally. And I want to explain why. So first of all, what's the overall assumption on this chart? The overall assumption, also as per previous updates, is that we are moving in a corrective sideways range. We have been doing that for a long time. And the chart is simply following a sideways range. It's just moving in corrective structures. Nothing super clear here from an Elliott Wave point of view, but also any other TA method just tells you it's a range, okay? It's not a trending chart at the moment. And looking at the shorter time frame, using Elliott Waves, best we can do is to identify some tendencies, okay? And I can share with you that my view is that we are currently, and I go back to the daily chart, that we are currently probably in a C wave of a triangle. The triangle is A, B, C, D, E. Or the way 4 is a triangle. There's a different way of looking at it, but that's not so important because either way we would need another lower high and higher low if this is the correct assumption. Again, low confidence, but it's best count we've got. Now this C wave is often a very complex corrective pattern in a triangle. And I've labeled it as a WXY structure, wave W to the upside, the X wave to the downside, and the Y wave could still take the price to $1 or higher, within this C wave. Now that's the base case. And looking at the 4-hour chart now, there are two ways how this X wave in the C wave could be completed. Okay, there are more, but two that I see as probable. The first one is that the X wave itself is a WXY structure. And I shared with you in the last video that it's possible that this Y wave unfolds as an A, B, C, and the B wave would be a triangle. But the proportions are a little bit off. So it's never been like high confidence. And also I mentioned to you these triangles are unreliable. So really to continue to focus on the pathway that we go down more directly, the price needs to break above the Friday, the 7th of June low at 45.5 cents. But I introduced today another pathway, mentioned that in the, to our gold members, and I think that is the more probable one. Because it just looks as if it will turn around once more. It's just due to, call it intuition, or it's basically just due to the failure of following through to the downside, a failure of the bears, which would be further confirmed with a break above the last high. So if we take out the 53.2 cent level to the upside, then I think we get this C wave rally higher. In which case, the difference between the two counts is that the B wave didn't unfold as a triangle. The B wave actually unfolds here as, just a flat structure. Actually, what I should do is to change the wave degree here to avoid any confusion. To keep it simple, we could say that as long as the Friday low is holding, that C wave is the preferred scenario, C wave to the upside. That would also give us a more healthy B wave, which could then eventually sell off in wave C. The idea is yellow A wave down, then this is now a B wave, which consists of an A, B, C structure, would form a B wave in the resistance area between 56 and 66 cents, but probably more at the higher end. And then a C wave down from there is still possible. And only then we would complete this larger X wave and then we go up. If that confused you, that's okay, because this is a confusing structure. But no, to keep it very simple, we can say that as long as the Friday low is holding, I would expect the price now to move up in wave C of B. And hey, don't confuse this with a great trading setup. It's not. I'm just telling you what I currently think is the best, or the most likely structure. And it would likely take us to 61 cents or so. It's the 100% extension. It's also the 61.8 retracement level here. So there's some confluence there around 60, 61 cents. So yeah, that's my update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.